Hello and welcome to another video tutorial by edmaths.ca. My name is Tyler Osborne and today I'm going to show you how to export as a PDF document in several different applications. So the first application I want to start with is actually Pages. So I'm going to open up a Pages document. So here's some math charts that I made for my grade 3s last year. And to export this as a PDF, I would go to File, Export, and I would choose PDF. Typically you're going to want your image quality to be good. And then you just export it somewhere where you can easily find it. I'm going to put it on my desktop just so I can easily find it. And there it is. I'll get rid of some of these other documents so that I don't get confused later on. Alright, so there's my math as a PDF. Now I'm going to minimize Pages and I'm going to do the same thing with a Keynote presentation. So here's a Keynote presentation that I made last year for my own schooling. So I'm going to export this as a PDF by going to Export. I got these different options. I'm going to choose PDF. Now here you have a few options, and I do tend to tweak some of these. So if you want to do slides or slides with notes, I know there's no notes, so I'm just going to keep it as slides. Options, you always want to do each stage of the build. It won't look right otherwise. You could include some skipped slides. I don't have any skipped ones. I'm going to get rid of the borders because I think they look dorky. I'm not going to include the slide numbers either, and I'm going to get rid of the date as well, because it's just the date that you created the PDF, not the date of the presentation. Alright, so I'm going to keep image quality as good, and security options. If you wanted to put a password so that nobody could edit or even print the document, you could do that as well. But I'm going to just press next and export it to the desktop so that I can easily find it. And boom, there it is. We'll open these up in a minute and to take a look. Alright, the next one I'm going to do is Microsoft Word. Now this works exactly the same no matter what Microsoft product you're using. So if you go to File, you'll notice there is no export option. So how do you do it? You go to Print, and it'll come up with your Print menu, and boom, right there, PDF. And all you have to do is save it as a PDF. There's your security options again if you want them. Here's your title, the author, the subject, the keywords, all the regular PDF options are there. I'm going to put it on my desktop. I press save, and it should, there it is, done. So that is all Microsoft Office products export the same way. Now last, I'm going to do an internet browser, because you can export as PDFs for internet pages as well. So here's the Calgary Herald. I'm going to go to Print again, and right there's my PDF option. I'm going to save it as a PDF. It's going to try and put it in my Downloads folder, which I don't want. There, I got that bigger just by pressing the triangle there. So there's all my options, security options again. I can call it something, but I'm fine with what it's called. I'm going to press save, and it should be there. So let's take a look at those PDF documents now. So I got that one. Oh, that's not the right one. I got math. Alright, so here is our export for the Calgary Herald. So printed it exactly as it would have printed it. It doesn't include a lot of the graphics, unfortunately, but that's what you would have gotten had you actually printed that page. So I did a PDF instead of the printing. I particularly like doing this when I'm reading a academic article, and they won't let you save the article as a PDF. Instead, if you can try and print it, usually you can save it as a PDF through the print function. So it's a little bit of a workaround, and I do it quite frequently using my web browser. Here's my Pages document, so that's a PDF now. That's perfect. Here's my Microsoft Word document. And the one that didn't open was my presentation. Let's take a look at the presentation, and there's the presentation. See what I mean? It looks better without the borders. I don't have page numbers. I don't have the date. It just looks nice and clean this way. And if you were to print it, it would print it right to the edge of the page, which is much, much nicer. So that's my presentation right there. Perfect. Okay, so last thing I want to talk about is why PDFs. I use PDFs when I don't want other people manipulating my work. So I'm usually pretty generous when I give out my materials and allowing people to have the original documents so that they can modify it. But sometimes, especially with things like presentations, I don't want them to be able to manipulate it. If they're a student in particular, I don't want them to be able to change things. So I'll give them a PDF copy so that they can still have the information and view it whenever they want, but they're not able to make edits. Um, with the security options that we briefly looked at there were things like not being able to print, not being able to copy. You can't write in them. All those regular PDF options are available as well. So if I want to lock it down further, maybe even require a password in order to open the file, I can do that as well. So the biggest reason for PDFs really is security. Another reason to go with PDFs is because they are universally readable. So it doesn't really matter if you're using a PC, a Mac, or an iPad, or a Google Android device. Pretty much everything can read a PDF. So when I hand in assignments for my own school, I tend to PDF them regardless of whether or not I know the software package that the person viewing it is using. PDFs are just a lot more transportable that way. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching. This has been another video tutorial for edumats.ca, and my name is Tyler Osborne.